Hi everyone, I decided to make a little video of my 2004 CRF250X in case anybody's curious or is looking to buy a bike similar to this. This one's not for sale, but I'll just kind of give you a little walk around of what it is. I bought this bike about 2 years ago. I was looking everywhere on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and nothing really came up apart from this one for a good price, at least. The seller was asking 2,900 at the time, and I got him down to 2,650 because it wasn't quite in the shape that it is in now. And he accepted my first offer of 2,650, so that leads me to believe that he kind of knew that the bike had issues at the time. Anyways, it lasted me a good 1 season until we found out that the intake valves on the bike were completely shot. There was no shimming them anymore. They were done. They needed to be replaced. So I took on the challenge with my uncle, and he showed me exactly how to take the bike apart. I've never done anything to a bike before at that time, so he marked out a bunch of bolts for me to take out and showed me how to do it, or he told me how to do it. So I still have X's on my bolts, which ones I had to take out. And while we were in there, we actually checked out the piston and cleaned them up, and we cleaned off all the carbon off the piston and the exhaust valves and the head as well. And then we put in 2 new Honda OEM titanium intake valves. So now it's running good, all right. Apart from that, I also had the bike totally taken apart, partly because I didn't know what else was wrong with it, but also because I like working on it. I found out I really enjoy taking stuff apart and fixing it and putting it back together. So the front wheel is brand new off of a CRF450R. I bought it on eBay, and problem with that is you have to get rid of the stock odometer that comes with the 250X. You actually have to get a few different spacers, and you got to get the 450R axle, which is very important. Otherwise, your spacers won't fit. Because it's very hard to find an X specific wheel, just because there's more 450 or 250R wheels out there. So, also replaced the brake disc because my other one was bent. It wasn't making good contact. It was very scary going down a hill. Let's see, we got these Seal Savers. I think it's a different brand, fork skins. I had the forks rebuilt, and they started leaking on the first ride, and I took them back to the guy, and he said, you know what, that's not my fault. But he cleaned them up anyway, and he's like, you need to use this stuff. So I got some of these, and I haven't had any leaks yet, so that's good. No dust going into the seals. I have a brand new rear rim, and the tire's still fairly new. I just did it together because my old rim, it had a crack running through the rim somewhere, and it was all scraped up and ugly. I didn't like it. So I just bought the rim and the spokes and the nipples, and my dad and I put it together. We made a little janky truing machine, and somehow got the rim to be true. Very, very true. So that's nice. So we also have a Geomax MX53 110 over 100 18-inch tire. It's pretty good. It has a funny pattern with the offset shoes and stuff. I don't understand, but I've never had an issue with that. But this bike was in pretty rough shape when I bought it. It was very ugly on the outside, and it still is, because I really don't care if it's ugly on the outside as long as it runs good. As you can see, the exhaust is all dented up, and it's actually an exhaust from a 2004 250R. I'm not sure if that's even stock or not, but see, the wheel has bottomed out a few times. No idea. I put a new chain on there, new rear sprocket, also a new front sprocket. So that's all good. It's an O-ring chain. There's when I was looking for chains, they said that there could be an issue of the clearance with the tire and the chain. As you can see, they are pretty close, but I've never actually had it hit the tire. It's very, very rare for it to hit the tire. You always want to make sure your chain is nice and tight. Get 3 fingers from the bolt in there, and that's about where you want to be. If you got fat fingers, then maybe 2, otherwise 3. So that's about right. And let's see, my airbox, I have it taped up because when I'm riding on the trail, it actually likes to flip open. And that's not what you want. Come on, you want it to be, you know, closed, but it'll actually come open and just start doing this. And that's not what I like, so I taped it up. But I do clean my air filter every ride, so gotta keep up with the maintenance. And yeah, it's basically it. It runs awesome. Usually starts... well, I'd say 1-2 kicks, no choke. I actually tried to film this video before, so I guess I already started it a second ago. And it's all cold. Yeah, this is ice cold. Ice cold, yeah. Well, it's not freezing outside, but I like to start it by kicking it, because the electric start only likes to work when it's hot, usually. When the bike itself is hot. So I'll see if I can get it started. Is the gas on? Nah, it should still have gas, so let's see what I can do here. First kick. Very nice. What I like about it too is it doesn't stall once you start revving it. The bike is cold and you start it, no choke, and you start revving it, then it does not stall. Some bikes, they do. So yeah, anyways, it's if you're looking to get a 250X, it's an awesome bike, bulletproof, very, very easy to work on. Just make sure, or just know that the valves like to go out after whatever many years. You have to keep shimming them and checking them and making sure they're all up to spec. And very, very easy maintenance. You know, you just got to do your oil and stuff. For me, 250 is perfect. I've ridden the 450 before. It's a lot of power, and I don't think I need all that power right now. Just gonna stick to the 250. I don't wanna fly off a hill yet. Not yet. Maybe sometime. Not yet. I'll stick with the 450. The 250. Anyways, that's my bike. Thanks for watching.